Joining us right now, former Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. G Parameshwara. Sir, you've seen what has happened over the last 2 days in Delhi. What are your thoughts, sir?
See, people may think that it's being delayed in selecting the leader. We have a procedure in the Congress party. It is being followed meticulously. CLP was called and their opinions were taken. And one-line resolution was made authorizing the Congress president to take a decision on this regard. After this, naturally, there are two senior leaders, PCC president and the CLP leader, who want to become the chief ministers. Naturally, consultations have been made. It's not just simply announce somebody and then create problems. It has to be some consultations and so on, and that's what they're doing. Maybe it has taken a day extra. We have seen earlier weeks together consultations happened in other parties, even including our parties. Earlier also it has happened. In a democratic system it is necessary, and I think the High Command will settle this amicably. There shouldn't be any problem.
Sir, your name also doing the rounds. Your supporters have also demanded, but you are staying put in Bengaluru, not heading to Delhi.
No, I don't see. Different people have different approaches. I have a different approach. I believe in a system. I believe in the High Command. High Command knows whom to give what position at what time. Similarly, see, when I was made as a PCC president, there was no lobbying. I was sitting in my, in lounge, and call came from Delhi, and they said, Madam is on the line. And Congress President Sonia ji came on the line and said, I have appointed you as a PCC president. See, it is Congress. The beauty of Congress party is it has a democratic approach. It has, a social justice approach. All these factors go into a decision making. And I believe in that very strongly. Yes, Siddaramaiah ji is a different person, Shivakumar is a different person, Dr. Parameshwara is a different person. I cannot be Siddaramaiah, I cannot be Shivakumar. So each one has a different approach. That is why purposefully I didn't go to Delhi, I didn't go and lobby for myself. Although I'm equally eligible, how Siddaramaiah and Shivakumar is eligible, I am equally eligible. But it is up to the High Command to take a decision in this regard, depending on a situation. A situation is that we have promised X, Y, Z, and those promises have to be fulfilled. And this point of time, who should head this? Who should head the government? Who should deliver? That they know it very well.
Yeah.
And they take a decision accordingly.
Yeah. So you spoke about promises. One call that has been heard over the last few months and probably couple of years is that the Congress should give Karnataka its first Dalit chief minister. This election, the Dalits have backed the Congress party, if I'm not wrong, around 35 seats in all the reserved seats out of 51. Is it time that the Congress party recognizes this, sir?
See, the aspiration of Dalit people across the country to see their leaders be in administration, in governance, across the country. It's not just necessarily in Karnataka. Karnataka happens to be now a state wherein large number of Dalits, SC, STs, OBCs, if you consider the entire underprivileged class as a class, it is more than 50%. So naturally they aspire that their leader to represent them, so that their problems, hopefully, they resolve. So that is their aspirations. I saw yesterday entire state, so many districts, there were protests, there were requests, there were demands that Dalit should be made as a chief minister, X has to be made as chief minister, Y has to be made chief minister. It is their aspiration. Whether the High Command considers it or not, I don't know. See, 51 seats, 35 seats have, have been given to Congress party. So naturally, there is that number tells you a story, tells you that, okay, these Dalit people or underprivileged people are with you. And why are they with you? Because their aspirations are going to be fulfilled. And that High Command has to see. I have a strong opinion, a belief that the High Command will certainly at some point of time will definitely take note of that.
Sir, you've been one of the major leaders, Dalit leaders, although you've never really aggressively pushed that image. But there is a feeling within the community that they've made you to the Deputy Chief Minister, you were KPCC President for 8 years. It's time that the next logical step happens and the Chief Minister post goes to you. How do you see yourself, sir, in this background?
See, as again I try to put it across to you. A situation warrants something. If situation warrants that a Dalit should be made a Chief Minister at this point of time, because we are going for elections in 24, we need their support again. And also it will send out a message throughout the country that these underprivileged people are capable of running a government, running a system. That is the message you are going to send out. It's not just simply Dr. Parameshwara or somebody else to become a Chief Minister. You are sending out a message that thousands of years these people have been suppressed, they're neglected, and these people slowly they are coming up, maybe because of Congress and its ideologies, and now they are capable of occupying these kind of positions and running the system. And that message has to go out to the country and nothing else. So if the High Command feels, yes, this point of time we should do that, and they will definitely do it.
Yeah. Sir, you've seen certain comments that have come in morning from Mr. Sudhakar and Mr. S.C. Somshekhar as well, saying that it was Mr. Siddaramaiah responsible for bringing down the earlier JDS Congress government. You were also part of that government. You've mentioned that this has been spoken about earlier as well. Do you think just this is BJP leaders trying to fish in troubled waters, or do you think there's more to it?
I think they are trying to make up something out of this. They should focus on rebuilding their party rather than this kind of, I would say, silly, because it's after 4 years. We have been discussed, they have raised these kind of issues on the floor of the House. They have talked about it elsewhere in public, and so many times their leaders have spoke about it in their election campaigns. But I don't think it has any relevance at this point of time when we are trying to form a good government and give good governance. I don't think it has any relevance.
Well, Dr. Parameshwar, thanks a lot for speaking to CNN News 18. Thank you, sir.